mantoga kuta. Hawas tema ho ka otista magu. Haga kinoem go akuta haski ka kiogi goi uia ka kiogi wita hutama. Hegota kto tsekte hego pasgo. Hauko monotso toga skisawi tagos tsoge. Kawita toskema ke kawita toskem go ake. Kiogi goi utahaski hamak skwe hon. Ka kiogi go utahaski ke twas kai tagite. Kapimsawi sigate kios no taxe manto. My Creator, and ask today in the humbleness, kindness, caring. From the way back in the beginning of time, our ancestors has prophesied these people are going to be amongst us. Today I'm grateful to stand here to request a special event from heaven and earth. You're the Creator of all, no tao iksemanto. How, hawas stemao. This tobacco is the one. Before we speak, we always give tobacco to the presenter, to the warrior, to the wisdom, to the knowledge person, to the ceremonials, and of all the same with our woman. Today, I thank all of you with this great time and event that you have. Don't take it for granted. We have peace. Don't take it for granted. We are human beings. Nanasko mok Dios kohtaanok se manto. Hamaga nanasko mo anuta. Hamaga niste paksemo an emiaseki goy. No ta ke te makena wenan no ta. Ne ke te make sena no ma no ta ne ka ne ke te make sena no ma ne ka ke te make nan ya hey ya hey hey oh hey ya hey hey oh hey thank you.
Please be seated.
Thank you, Elder, for that beautiful blessing and for starting us off in a good way. Madam Clerk, please administer the oath of office or the solemn declaration and affirmation to the members of the New Democratic Party Caucus.
Honourable Ms. Notley, please step forward and provide your solemn declaration and affirmation.
I, Rachel Notley, do solemnly and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors, according to law.
Brooks Edward Michael Arkin Paul, please step forward to swear the oath of office.
Nia sipsis, niketsituan, koyaska pimitsaman, kitsi ogimau, owiasuwiwin, egwa kamamo, ispe te tagwak, wiasuwiwin, kitaskinak iwago anma, uste sima, wiweaswiwin. I, Brooks Edward Michael Arcan Paul, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors, according to law, so help me God.
Parmeet Singh Boparai, please step forward to provide your solemn declaration and affirmation.
I, Parmeet Singh Boparai, do solemnly and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors according to law.
Gurinder Brar, please step forward to provide your solemn declaration and affirmation.
I, Gurinder Brar, do solemnly and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors according to law.
Jody Callahoof Stonehouse, please step forward to provide your solemn to swear the oath of office. Pardon me.
Nia kapapamas kamganaka square, nikitsi tawan, guiasaka, bimatisawan, kitsi ogemau, owase wiwewin, egwa gamamau, ipatesgoak, wiasawewin, kitaskanak, ewago anima, ostisamama, wiawe sawin. I, Jody Callahoo Stonehouse, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors according to law. So help me God.
Joseph Ceci, please step forward to provide your solemn declaration and affirmation.
I, Joe Ceci, do solemnly and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors according to law.
Amanda Chapman, please step forward to provide your solemn declaration and affirmation.
I, Amanda Chapman, do solemnly and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors, according to law.
Lauren Dack, please step forward to provide your solemn declaration and affirmation.
I, Lauren Howard Allen Dack, do solemnly, truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors, according to law.
Jasvir Deal for solemn declaration and affirmation.
I, Jasvir Deal, do solemnly and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors according to law.
David Agan, please step forward to provide your solemn declaration and affirmation.
Agan, do solemnly and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors, according to law. Thank you.
Courtney Stephen Ellingson, please step forward to provide your solemn declaration and affirmation.
I, Courtney Stephen Ellingson, do solemnly and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors according to law.
Sarah El-Maligi, please step forward to provide your solemn declaration and affirmation.
I, Sarah El-Maligi, do solemnly and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors according to law.
Janet Claire Alana Aramenko, please step forward to provide your solemn declaration and affirmation.
I, Janet Claire Alana Aramenko, do solemnly and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors, according to law.
Kathleen Teresa Ganley, please step forward to provide your solemn declaration and affirmation.
I, Kathleen Teresa Ganley, do solemnly and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty, King Charles III, his heirs and successors, according to law.
Nicole Renee Goring, please step forward to swear the oath of office.
I, Nicole Renee Goring, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty, King Charles III, his heirs and successors to law. So help me God.
Christina Tara Gray, please step forward to provide your solemn declaration and affirmation.
I, Christina Tara Gray, do solemnly and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors, according to law.
Sharif Mohammed Haji, please step forward to swear the oath of office.
I, Sharif Mohammed Haji, do swear that I will be faithful, bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors according to law. So help me God.
Julia Kathleen Usher Hayter, please step forward to swear the office.
I, Julia Kathleen Usher Hayter, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs, successors, according to the law, so help me God.
Sarah Marjorie Hoffman, please step forward to provide your solemn declaration and affirmation.
I, Sarah Marjorie Hoffman, do solemnly and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors according to law.
Rhiannon Phelps Lindsay Hoyle, please step forward to provide your solemn declaration and affirmation.
I, Rhiannon Phelps Lindsay Hoyle, do solemnly and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors according to law.
Nathan Ip, please step forward to swear the oath of office.
I, Nathan Ip, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors according to law, so help me God.
Janice Irwin, please step forward to provide your solemn declaration and affirmation.
I, Janice Irwin, do solemnly and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors according to law.
Kyle Kozowski, please step forward to provide your solemn declaration and affirmation.
I, Kyle Kozowski, do solemnly and truly declare and affirm that I'll be faithful and bear true allegiance to King Charles III, along with his heirs and successors according to law.
Samir Jivan Kyandi, please step forward to swear the oath of office.
I, Samir Jivan Kyandi, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors according to law, so help me God.
Rodrigo Alonso Loyola Salas, please step forward to swear the oath of office.
I, Rodrigo Alonso Loyola Salas, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors according to law, so help me Allah.
Luann Marie Metz, please step forward to provide your solemn declaration and affirmation.
I, Luann Marie Metz, do solemnly and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors according to law.
Raki Pancholi, please step forward to provide your solemn declaration and affirmation.
I, Raki Pancholi, do solemnly and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors, according to law.
Shannon Phillips, please step forward to provide your solemn declaration and affirmation.
I, Shannon Phillips, do solemnly and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors, according to law.
Marie Renaud, please step forward to provide your solemn declaration and affirmation.
I, Marie Renaud, do solemnly and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty, King Charles III, his heirs and successors, according to law.
Irfan Sabir, please step forward to swear the oath of office.
I, Irfan Sabir, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors according to law. So help me God.
Marlon Schmidt, please step forward to provide your solemn declaration and affirmation.
I, Marlon Schmidt, do solemnly and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors according to law.
David Murray Shepherd, please step forward to provide your solemn declaration and affirmation.
I, David Murray Shepherd, do solemnly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors, according to law.
Lori Dawn Sigurdsson, please step forward to provide your solemn declaration and affirmation.
I, Lori Dawn Sigurdsson, declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III and his heirs and successors according to law.
Heather Dawn Sweet, please step.
I, Heather Dawn Sweet, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors according to law. So help me God.
Lizette Tiata, please step forward to swear the oath of office.
I, Lisette Tejada, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors according to law. So help me God.
Margaret Kathleen Wright, please step forward to provide your solemn declaration and affirmation.
I, Margaret Kathleen Wright, do solemnly and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors according to law.
chiefs, elders, and distinguished guests all. I acknowledge all First Peoples who have called this place home for thousands of years and who welcomed us here to make our own lives. May we always dwell on these lands with respect, understanding, and a sincere commitment to the journey of reconciliation and reconciliation. As His Majesty the King's representative in Alberta, it is my sincere pleasure to congratulate each of you on your success in the recent election. Through you, Ms. Notley, I mentioned this to you when we spoke, I also want to express my gratitude to all those who were not successful. When you see them, please express to them my sincere gratitude. I want to begin by thanking you for the important service you are about to offer our province as members of His Majesty's loyal opposition. As you know, the laws created by this Assembly have an impact on nearly every aspect of life enjoyed by Alberta. The Assembly is also a reflection of the democratic principles that define the nation, and the loyal opposition plays a crucial role in upholding those principles. I trust and I know that you will embrace this vital role with energy, integrity, and determination. Your constituents, as well as all Albertans, anticipate and deserve nothing less. And I hope you will never forget what an exceptional privilege it is to be able to serve the people of Alberta as members of the Legislative Assembly. I would also like a warm welcome to all the family members, friends, and supporters who have witnessed this ceremony today. I know that each of you has worked diligently to make this day possible, and this achievement belongs to you as well. I know that you will continue to offer your unwavering support as these dedicated elected officials undertake challenges and sacrifices that accompany public service. Before I end, I would like to take this opportunity to recognize the leader of His Majesty Notley. As we all know, I don't need to remind you, she's the longest serving MLA in our legislature, and I thank you, Ms. Notley, for your ongoing service to the people of Alberta. You know, my husband and I were very new to Canada when we heard about your father, who people remember very, very fondly to this day, that he left us too soon. Once again, thank you to all our MLAs for the significant contributions you will make to this Assembly and our province. And I wish each of you every possible success. And I also want to personally invite all of you to the reception tomorrow afternoon in the Rotunda. Thank you.
Honourable members, the Legislative Assembly of Alberta, the Honourable Member for Edmonton Strathcona, and the Leader of His Majesty's Official Opposition, Rachel Notley.
Thank you so much, Grand Chief, Elders, Honourable Lieutenant Governor, honoured guests, so many friends, so many colleagues. It is with such great pride and enthusiasm that I address you today what will be our 38-member strong Alberta NDP opposition. Or, I suppose, if you're going to be about it, 36, until we do this all again very soon for Diana and Najwan. But you know, that's okay, because for many of you here who are new, you will find that many cabinet ministers, you know, a party that will go unmentioned, sometimes need to be told things more than once before they get it. So this is kind of business as usual. In all seriousness, though, it is such an honor for me to serve as your leader as we embark upon this new chapter as His Majesty's loyal opposition, the largest official opposition in Alberta's history. This is, as I mentioned earlier this afternoon, it is a far cry from my first opposition swearing in, where there were just two New Democrats in a House otherwise full of mostly Conservatives of one stripe or another. Today, our caucus represents a changing Alberta, more progressive, more forward-looking, and more focused on creating a better future for all. We must recognize that our province is at a crossroads. We face some big challenges, and Albertans expect us to find meaningful solutions. The Alberta of tomorrow must be and can be better than today. The future is here, and it is time that we seize it. Together, we have an incredible opportunity to make a meaningful impact on the lives of Albertans. As the official opposition, our role is not only to hold the government accountable, but also to be the voice of Albertans who seek representation that reflects their values, their concerns, their aspirations. Now, I'd argue that this province is more progressive than at least parts of today's government, so it is us, all of us here in this chamber, to champion the causes that matter to those Albertans, to all Albertans, especially where we suspect that we need to push the government just a bit to deliver on those priorities. We have to defend and improve our public health care. We have to fight for affordable housing. We must push for better support for our kids in our schools, their education, their future, and we must stand up for working people. Our caucus represents a diverse range of experiences, expertise, and perspectives. This is the first caucus in Alberta history to have more women than men. More than a third of our caucus is racialized. We have a historic Indeed, in this election, we elected Alberta's first ever black woman MLA. We have a historic number of open members from the 2S LGBTQ+ community. And of course, today we were so honored to have a pipe ceremony to honor and to note, 3 First Nations MLAs who are being sworn in today and tomorrow. And that was truly historic in and of itself. And thank you for being here. This diversity, it is our strength, so we need to use it. And this is what allows us to bring forward innovative ideas and ideas that will challenge the status quo. We will reach into the communities that form Alberta and we will draw new strengths and new inspiration. Taken together, our caucus is committed to raising the voices of all Albertans, including those whose voices may not have been historically heard quite enough. Accountability is, in fact, at the very heart of our mandate. It is our duty to scrutinize every last one of the government's actions, policies, and decisions. Seriously. But in fact, that is kind of a thing we're going to have to do. We know historically transparency is a thing that many governments struggle with. Honestly, yes. Anyway, so I had a joke here, but I'm just going to go past it. It's fine. You ask me later. Fact is, Albertans are counting on us to ask the tough questions, to demand answers, and to hold the government accountable for their promises. By doing so, we will further the tradition of common sense, prairie pragmatism that is emblematic of this province, and upon which we will form the foundation of our next offer to the people in just a few years' time. Because when it comes to Alberta's future, we must continue to offer the public a better plan. As the official opposition, we have a responsibility to present well-reasoned, evidence-based proposals that address the challenges that are facing our province, not just in the ridings we represent, but in the ones we do not. We owe it, for instance, to rural Alberta to learn more and to understand better their needs and their hopes for the future, and to bring those in here through our role as the official opposition. And we know that our success depends not only on the strength of our ideas, we must be persuasive in conveying our vision and priorities to Albertans, today and every day. By engaging with our constituents, with our community organizations, with stakeholder media, we can build broad support for our ideas, and we can work towards bringing about the change we believe our province needs. So to our many, many, many new members, welcome. This will be a new dawn for our party, and yours are the voices that we need to reach these goals, and also to reach these goals as opposition members and ultimately as government members. Be focused and be ready. And to our returning members, your commitment and your dedication is unmatched. You know the job. It's now your job to mentor and coach our new members while we maintain and grow influence and voices province-wide. Together, our work will lay the foundation for that future government, one that reflects the true values and priorities of this province. My friends, creating a more progressive, optimistic Alberta requires all of us. It requires NDP ideas that prioritize social equality, social equity, economic diversification, and sustainable development. It means working to foster innovation, business growth, invest in our education and our healthcare, and to promote new forms of clean and renewable energy. It means acting, quite frankly, with hope and with optimism for a better future. And even when that future seems just a little bit far away, please know it isn't, because it happens right here, in this chamber, in the People's House. Together, we have the ability to make a significant impact on the trajectory of our province and, more importantly, on the lives of Albertans for the better. I am so, so proud to be here alongside each and every one of you as we embark on this very important journey. So let us approach our role as the official opposition with unwavering dedication to the Albertans who deserve better. Let us serve with integrity. Let us work for equality and for equity. Let us act on behalf of others with dignity, and always, always stand together in solidarity. Thank you, and now let's get to work.
Order, order. Hopefully not the last time I call you to order, but it now brings me great pleasure to invite Grand Chief Leonard Standing on the Road, the Grand Chief of the Confederacy of Treaty 6 First Nation, to bring greetings.
Tamange tona nanas komona kakiota pe mamo paya. Ewa minan ka pinats spagana kiksip. Ewan chuan kanigana hiti kagismut. First of all, I'd like to say thank you for the Creator giving us a beautiful day, and to thank the pipe holders that lifted the this morning to honor this ceremony, and also my brother for opening up our session here this morning. The Confederacy of Treaty 6 First Nations kindly welcomes the NDP members of the Legislative Assembly of Alberta to Amiskuatsiuaskaikani, which is Edmonton today. We would like to recognize and congratulate Edmonton Rutherford MLA Jody Calahoo Stonehouse, Cree and Mohawk from the Michelle First Nations. Jody was the executive director for the Yellowhead Indigenous Education Foundation and is recognized for her anti-racism work. We would also like to recognize and congratulate Edmonton West Henday MLA Brooks Arkan Paul. Brooks is Cree from Alexander First Nations, Kpuktaga. He was also the in-house legal counsel for Alexander First Nation, where he provided legal advice and managed legal affairs for a nation of over 2,300 members. These are historic victories. The Legislative Assembly now has a total of 3 Indigenous members for the first time since 2008. Jody and Brooks, along with Lesser Safe Lake MLA Scott Sinclair, all who will serve as inspiration for our youth, and I know they'll work hard to represent Indigenous peoples. As the Legislative Assembly reconvenes, the Confederacy of Treaty 6 First Nations reminds Alberta MLAs of their obligations to treaty. The relationship between Indigenous peoples and settlers is built on respect and treaty. We all share this land. We all want a healthy, vibrant future for our children. We look forward to working with the Legislative Assembly on Treaty 6 obligations, including a medicine chest clause, universal health care assured to First Nations, free of cost. We agreed to share the land to the depth of the plow. Mineral rights and natural resources are entitled to First Nations, not the province or the federal government. Treaty 6 also assured we would never have to worry about loss of habitat, including clean drinking water and food. Additionally, we have a right to hunt and fish across Treaty 6 territory. ensure our ways of life are respected. Through cooperation and reconciliation, we hope all MLAs honor and respect not just our ancestors, but theirs as well. We are all treaty people. We all agreed to share this land and respect treaty between our peoples. Now let's get back to work on that together. Hi, hi.
Thank you, Grand Chief. For those of you who don't know, my name is Nathan Cooper. I'm the MLA-elect for the outstanding constituency of Old Stidsbury, Three Hills, and the Speaker of the Legislative Assembly of Alberta. And before I conclude our ceremony today, I would just like to briefly acknowledge a number of other dignitaries who are with us, and in particular, Grand Chief Noski of the Treaty 8 First Nations of Alberta, as well as Dean Manywoons, who's representing Treaty 7 with us today, who are both seated in our gallery. Thank you for being here with us today. To the members of the Legislative Assembly of Alberta, you leave here today as official representatives of the 31st Legislature. Thank you for stepping up and taking on the burden of leadership. The work you will accomplish in this chamber over the next 4 years will help define the future of our great province. As a collective, we are all the stewards of our democracy. Lively debate in this chamber is encouraged and necessary. However, the debate is not necessarily about winning or losing. It's about working with every member, no matter the side of the chamber in which they sit, to make Alberta a better place than when we arrived to it. Remember why you are here. Remember where you came from. And remember to come to this place every day to do your very best for all Alberta. Congratulations. I look forward to working with each and every one of you over the next 4 years. We've now come to the end of the formal portion of the program, and very shortly, Her Honor will be led out of the chamber by the Sergeant-at-Arms. Once Her Honor's procession has exited the chamber, Grand Chief standing on the road will be presenting 2 small gifts to the 2 new Indigenous members of the Assembly. Following that, Elder Saddleback and his wife, Grand Chief standing on the road, and the pipe keepers will exit the chamber together. Once they have exited, the Honourable, the Leader of the Official Opposition, will lead her caucus out the main doors of the chamber. At that point, all guests may depart following the departure of the members. The Sergeant-at-Arms.
All rise, please.